Oh, and then I messed it up. I gave Paul a bunch of crap, but then I left the standby up. What is up, you wonderful folks? I'm Alex with Swamp Rat Fishing. I have my co-hostess with the mostest. You can tell he's the mostest because he is on the left side of the screen now. I've got Paul Roberts with me, and we are Bass and Brews. Paul, hit him with that new tagline. I love this new tagline. Hit him with the new tagline.
Fishing is fashion, and the water is my runway.
That is fucking not it, Paul. It is fishing with a helpful dose of humor.
Yes.
We are Bass and Brews.
No, hold on. All right, time's out. Start over. Our new tagline is fishing with a healthy dose of fun.
There it is. All right, everybody. So I know I've been off the show for a couple weeks now, and I'm stoked to be here. I think this is awesome. Big props. Before we even start to Paul, this is his whole idea. My original idea was to slowly go out like the buffalo, as they say. And he decided to do that. We should do a send-off show, and I think it's awesome. It's going to be a great show tonight. We've got prior guests that are going to come on. We've got Hookset Hoodlum members. We've got just general friends of the show, just like right there, 609 Fishing. Brother, thank you so much for coming on. You were, before we get any farther, this is going to be a weird sentimental episode, but 609, man, he was so instrumental with me bouncing off all my ideas on making videos. I think I even talked to him and M&K Outdoors. Hopefully he comes on about doing a podcast first. And I did that. I bounced it off them like 3 weeks prior to even starting this podcast. So 609, thank you so much for being in there. It's just really awesome. And I think it's Paul, I just want to thank you, brother. I couldn't ask for a better co-host. And thank you for just asserting yourself in to be that co-host. Like, I mean, you wouldn't be here if you just didn't hit me up out of nowhere on Instagram and said, yo, let me get on that podcast. I think that's wonderful.
I pretty much said, hey, I wasn't that direct. I said, hey, man, if you ever need a fill-in, I'm here. And yes. I told a lot of people with podcasts that, and there were two dumbasses. Well, 2.5 dumbasses that took me up on that offer. Bobby Roast Beef / Jugs and Bugs with Sean the Fisherman, and you.
Yes. Yeah.
You brought me on first.
I had you on first.
You did. And all your episodes are like 40 minutes to an hour, and we went 2 hours.
We did.
And I'm good with that. I even had Armando when he was on our podcast a couple of weeks ago. I was like, look, dude, I got to go. My wife is waiting on me. I'm like, oh, yeah. All right, Bo.
I want to take this minute real quick to say some hi. I just mentioned them, M&K Outdoors. I don't know if you missed it, man. You and 609 were so instrumental to me pushing, doing all this content creation. You guys were the driving force before I even met the Hoodlums. Like, it was the Wolf Pack, you know what I mean? We had a side gig that went south, and then we formed the Wolf Pack. And I can't say thank you enough to you guys. You guys were amazing. We got Lockwood Fishing in the chat. We've got Cupcake Coley, of course. We've got Texas Bass Babe up in the chat as well.
AKA, this is how you spell her name. Look in the chat.
Well, you put
that's how you say her name
in the chat. We'll see if Delirious. So how we're going to run this? Paul, why don't you tell us how we're going to run this?
So first, you need to get all of your thank yous, love yous, and goodbyes out now. And then once we do that, me and you will have a moment together on live on screen. Oh. And then after that, we'll start getting into our guests.
Okay.
AKA guesties.
Okay. So I mean, what do you want to go into, Paul? I mean, you didn't quite. So you want everybody to fill up the chat with thank yous. Right. We got a bunch of wolf packs. Listen, you got a Furby hat on, and you didn't explain all of it. This is normal.
It's an owl helmet. It's an owl helmet. First of all, I laid it out in 3 simple steps. You get out your I love yous, I miss
my
yous,
thank
thank
yous. Yes.
yous.
Okay.
Yours,
You're right.
Alex's, all this
So
stuff. Wait, can y'all hear the dinging on my computer?
no, we can't. So we're
Thank
clear.
God, because that shit won't shut up.
So we're clear to do this broadcast for me, just kind of where I'm at. We leave here in the next like 10 days. I'm going to be gone for a long time. I won't be back until 2022. Paul is going to do a fantastic job, but I'll be gone. But to do this, and I know Bass and Brews, obviously it's Bass and Brews, right? Brews. I can't really drink out in public. They really frown on that. So I actually have a crappy Motel 6 is what I'm staying in next to the base, which is great because I can have all of the brews. So, Paul, before I get into the deep thank yous, do you have something to crack or no?
I do. Do you have something to crack?
I do. So I have a Stone IPA with their iconic. I shouldn't do the finger things, right? They're a really solid, iconic West Coast IPA. Paul said he had one, and then he got up to give the butt shot to everybody.
Well, oh shit! I got to get my whiteboard. All right, hold on though. First, we'll do this.
No. Let's crack this first, and then I can give you the thank yous.
All right, you're gonna choose. I got Elysian Space Dust IPA and Tropical Beer Hug Imperial IPA. This one's 9.9% alcohol, and this one shall be 8.2% alcohol. So you choose which one I crack.
All right, so here's the thing. One, we're going to go with the bigger one, but don't crack it yet. This is, so everybody's on here, and we have some viewers on now, and the listeners, I apologize. You guys know me for a standard of keeping this to about an hour. I do not plan on keeping this to an hour. I'm going full Paul, and we're going to go as long as people are entertained. So, Paul, you ready for the crack? I can watch him doing the whiteboard, so I want him to run over.
Which crack? The beer, or do I need to pull my britches down?
The beer. Okay. Ready?
All right. Hold on. No, shit. No, you see, I just got the fucking whiteboard. Hold on. Shit.
God damn it, Paul. I love you. You ready?
3, 1, crack.
Woo.
Look, I'll tell you what. Nobody cracks a beer on a podcast like Armando at Bass Kayak and Beers. Hey,
Dude,
I can't do it.
Mic. He's got a special mic.
I've tried.
All right, so my thank you. So I started this whole thing. I started Bass and Brews earlier this year. It was on a whim. Again, I talked to the Wolfpack about it, and they were very supportive on it. I also talked to, I know he's in the chat, and we're actually going to talk to him here real shortly. I talked to Ramon Outdoors about kind of expanding. I thought there was a niche that wasn't being fulfilled, and that's not just tournament anglers. That's not just pros, but the normal folks, our content creators, our folks that make the videos and the pictures that we love. And that's all I really wanted to do, is get us all to have a voice on this and to see this thing grow to where it's at right now, which is absolutely mind-boggling and amazing to see where we've gotten. Really touches me. And it was really hard. Obviously, leaving my family was super hard with me changing my location. But to be honest, leaving you folks, because I am going to be gone. I'm going to be gone out of this whole scene, this whole creator scene that we all have, this community that we have. So to see you guys out here is amazing. I love seeing all you guys in here. Everybody who still like comments and posts. I know my shit's random right now, and it's mostly Coast Guard stuff, but listen, that's all I got. You know what I mean? But having all you guys out here, it really means a lot. It really does. This was like one of the coolest things to do. It's super nerve-wracking. If anybody hasn't started this, hasn't done a podcast, it's super nerve-wracking to kind of put yourself out there and do it. So that you guys kind of brought me along with you was awesome. And I appreciate all of you, man. I love all of you guys. And I can't wait to see when I come back. I mean, I'm going to hit port calls. You guys are going to get some videos, maybe some podcasts. Maybe we'll record on the boat. There is actually a lot of fishermen on the boat. So hopefully I can upload those when I hit somewhere with good Wi-Fi.
Time out. Hold the fuck on. We've been doing this. They ain't fishermen. They're either fucking anglers or fishers.
Oh, we're going
Jesus fucking Christ. Don't fuck up your whatever log this is, your outro log or whatever it is. Look, as I said last week, don't step off on the bad side. Apparently, that's not a saying that nobody around here knows is step off.
Again, as I'm watching the chat, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all the kind words. Lockwood says, sorry, out of nowhere. Lockwood says Motel 6 is a good spot to get crack and AIDS. He's absolutely right. Maybe we'll show you a little later. I can see where somebody was using the couch, and some sitting on a chair, was using the couch to test nail polish colors. So that's all over the side. But I want to make sure I could be with you guys in our normal environment, which means plenty of brews for me. And but again, I want to thank every single one of you. If I forgot somebody, please don't take that to heart. I appreciate everybody who's been part of this, who's commented, who's encouraged, who's going to be on this show eventually as we start rolling through these guests. But I love every single one of you. And as hard as this move has been made, you guys and your support has made this just a little bit easier. And I really appreciate that.
All right, good. Fuck you. Thanks for all that shit. Now it's time to get into the real part. I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding. I'll say this, though. Look, y'all heard the story. I pinged Alex. It's like, look, dude, if you ever have, need a guest, because at this point in time, he was in like season 3 with 4.5 episodes, and this ain't no lie. And so I felt bad for the guy, and I was like, he needs an ugly motherfucker to come on his podcast and talk shit. So I asked him, but I'll tell you this: when he asked me to come on, it was a really weird. If you can imagine being a 9th grader asking an 11th grader out to date, that was what the conversation sounded like. And so we got this going, and Alex and I have had a good ass time doing this. I'm very appreciative to be here where I am. This will never be, I'm always the co-host. Regardless if he's here or not, I'm the co-host. My job is to, pun intended, keep the boat afloat, because if it floats, it's a boat. And so that's my job. A lot of y'all on here right now, a lot of y'all on here coming have been guests. You'll be asked to be guest co-host, because we believe this is a host co-host podcast. And y'all help me keep this going. So Alex gets back, he's going to be retired, and so that means he's going to have a lot of time to make this shit better. I'm just here to keep it going. We are going to get in.
So hold on, don't let Paul.
Oh, Jesus short. Christ! I'm ready to take my helmet off and get my new hat on. Can you hurry up with sentimental shit?
To commemorate this send-off show, we're actually going to throw on my first guest ever that I had on the show. So Ramon, I see you're in there, and man,
I thought that was my job, because that's where Ramon's I was going. That's what you told me.
Get it, brother. Get it.
All right.
So we're going to put on Ramon out.
Hold on. Look, the only way this helmet stays on is with a bungee cord. So let me take it off first.
You.
All right. Next,
Big
we have.
Thanks for coming.
We have Ramon.
Ramon.
What is up?
How are you, man?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
All right. So you guys did this without me. I have something to crack.
You got a crack? I hope everybody's got a crack. What do we got? Is that a Coke or Dr. Pepper?
No, it's called a cheer wine.
Oh, cheer wine. Mm-hmm. That's a southern thing.
Hold on.
There, get it.
There you go.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
Listen, everybody that we're going to put on, Ramon just set the bar. We better hear you crack something. Everybody load him up now. Ramon, thank you so much for coming on, especially for being first, because you were my first guest on this show way long ago, back in like 1990. Earlier this year, but and I just want to, you came on. Me and you. If people don't know him, Ramon Outdoors, we've had him on twice now. Actually, he did the social media episode with us. This guy's a genius with it. You need to track him and follow him.
I won't say genius. I'm still. I just like to have a lot of fun with it.
And you do, but you're good at it. And I don't even know how we met, to be honest. Like, I can't remember what it was, but me and you connected, and man, it's been. I think you posted a post the other day. We've been ride or die since then. Like,
For a while.
I constantly throw ideas off you. We'll make it real clear right now. Most of the ideas that I give Hookset Hoodlums, they're actually stolen from Ramon. So, Wild Bill, I know you're in the green room. He needs some royalty checks.
Eventually, I'm gonna start asking for producer credits.
Whoa!
Good luck with that.
Look, you start asking for money here, you're gonna be owing folks money. So you better be careful with that, because we have to pay people around here. We like the Backstreet Boys. We the last ones to get. We are the stars, but we the last ones to get fucking paid.
Listen,
Coley,
man.
Real quick, Coley just said she brought bourbon and a seltzer chaser. Coley, I brought bourbon with an IPA chaser. So step that shit up, girl.
It's gonna give me heartburn.
I'm drinking White Claw Surges 8%. What
happened to the beer you just cracked?
It's right here too. Look, I've got liquor too. So
he's got it on both sides, man.
Somebody tonight is getting OG Scuba Steve-O'd by Paul.
Oh boy.
And if you watched last week's episode, you'll know what that means. Ain't that right, Wild Bill? Post in the comments if we know that's right, Wild Bill.
But Ramon, I want to thank you for coming on. You've been super a driving force, at least for me. Like me and you talk all the time, man. It's really cool how I could. I'm an older dude, and seeing like, well, hold on. This is gonna sound weird now, I guess, but an older dude. Like, so I'm not going on social media to make a ton of friends, right? But I feel like I've made a friendship with you, and we haven't even fucking met. Like, that's just nuts. That's just nuts.
Yeah, no, definitely, and it's one of those things where you start something and you start connecting with people, and I feel the exact same way. Like this episode, I made a point to like put time aside for this episode.
I appreciate
because like, who am I gonna send all my my nerdy freaking social media stuff to?
Listen, like I posted the other day. If you guys, well, I guess it's off now, but I posted the other day. The Coast Guard has just turned a leaf, and they're allowing social media websites on the Coast Guard network, which means I get Instagram, I get YouTube. So I'll still be kind of in contact. Obviously, I can't upload stuff because then you'd have to put media into a government computer, and they don't like that, right?
No,
but literally, but it's funny if you guys missed it. Like the first video when I got access to YouTube, I was like, "Yo, Ramon Outdoors just got a new kayak," and I was a little late on the video, and I was like, "I want to see this." And so that was the first one. And you made the joke, and you were like, "What? Everybody else walked it?" There was like 5 dudes behind me of like, "Oh shit, that's a good boat. Oh shit, I might have to look at that. Who's this guy?" And I sent again. So I'm stoked. We can still talk. You can still stand. We're already getting close to it. You can still send all your nerdy shit, bro. I'll still get it.
Yeah, no, it was funny because you said you were showing it on the boat. Yeah. And I messaged you and I'm like, "Are there people behind you watching it?" Because I just got like a 3 subscriber bump. I'm like, what just happened?
It's weird. When they first introduced me on the boat, it's kind of weird saying you're on like YouTube or TikTok or whatever, right? But they mentioned that right away. They're like, "Oh, this is OS1 Kastongwe. He's been on 3 of these boats. He's been in 19 years. Also, he's got a YouTube channel, Swamp Rat Fishing, a TikTok, Swamp Rat Fishing, and an Instagram, Swamp." I was like, whoa, I didn't pay you guys for that advertisement.
You're like, don't go following me, man.
Well, they did. And like I said, I've got some, hopefully for you folks, as long as some whatever issues hold up, we should have some fishing content from Tahiti, Fiji, and elsewhere. So
those will be awesome videos, man.
Yes. But I want to thank you very much, Ramon, for being my first guest, for being such a fucking rad friend, bro.
No, man, happy to be here, man. Happy to see you off, and I hope that your trip for you goes by quickly.
Thank you.
And I'll be by this weekend to pick up your kayak.
Oh, you mother sucker. All right, next guest.
Hey, Ramon, don't forget to bump his wife.
Goodness.
Love you, Ramon.
All right, man. Take it easy. Stay
Later,
safe.
brother.
Bye, Ramon. All right. Thank you,
You
Ramon.
gotta be quicker, Paul. You gotta be quicker, Paul.
To do what?
To click over, Paul.
Jesus Christ, we're both trying to be in charge here, and I can tell
Hey, Paul,
you.
how do you like that Cody shot today?
So we're both trying to be in charge today.
It's up to you, man. All right, hit the next guest.
They weren't even powdered, but anyway, I want to bring on our good friend, and the one that keeps us straight.
Okay.
Oh, she's a surprise.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I brought whiskey and I just took a sip and I was like, what did I grab? Holy crap. I grabbed Larceny 92 proof. Woo! That'll put some hair on your chest.
Because I'm staying in a Motel 6, like a hobo, it's going to be Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. Okay, but you got the IPA. So I have the Elephant Seltzer at 6.5 and some of the proceeds go to save the elephant. So
that's a beast.
So there's my
Coley, if we're going to continue on this, your life, Coley came on recently. And I will say, Coley, you are amazing. I feel like we've connected. Let's not be weird, folks, but
let's get into Coley, y'all.
Let's not.
Right? But I really
a lot of getting into there.
I really appreciate that.
Like,
we've had some good conversations.
Yeah.
We've talked some stuff out. It's been good. Funny enough, we have we're not going to talk about it here, but we have very weird personal connections too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I want to thank you for coming on the show and then being a part of all of this. I really appreciate it.
Hey, man, I just want to say thanks for taking a chance when you invited me on. I know Paul and I had talked a little bit prior to the podcast, but you and I just kind of commented back and forth and not a whole lot. But I definitely have a connection with both of you. I think you guys are amazing. I don't know if you can see the background, Paul. I did that for you. It's a little cartoon that I drew, and I'll show you. This is, see if you can see that.
You got it.
Here we go.
I don't know if you can see
look at that. Yeah.
With Alex. There we go. We got his little swamp rat fishing. Where's it at? Right there. Got his little Hookset Hoodlum's hat on, his beer. Paul, look at you. Let's see if I can get that in there.
I'm a
duck, dude. Yes. You're a duck with your 8% beer, little teddy bear. And then I papered it all over the back. And then, this was me. I don't know how much we're going to be able to see with my White Claw, my big bass, and my curves.
I remember when you sent me that picture. I was like, that's amazing.
I was bored one night, and I was like, I'm going to make Paul a duck. And I started making him a duck. And I was like, I'm going to draw Alex, too. So I had fun with it.
Look, when she was drawing me as a duck, her pencil marks were like razor marks through the paper. What we don't see is her like, that's motherfucker pick on my fucking flowers again.
Oh, that's amazing.
What's great is Coley sent me that, but she's also sent me videos of like, hey, it's been a while, and she's got a Hookset Hoodlum's hat on, and it's a shot behind the bar, just a little.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I'm so happy you could be part of this. I'm so happy we got to meet and build a friendship. Again, I feel like this is like a eulogy, the death of Swamp Rat.
No way, man. We're gonna keep you alive. We're gonna remind Paul if whoever he has on. Hopefully, we all come together. Remind Paul that TikTok. We got an hour. Paul,
listen. I feel like every guest. Let's put this out there now. Every guest, even if you're not the host, every guest should know what the time limit is. That's kind of the. I might send him a contract document that says when you hit an hour, you have to go like
to 3.
Click it up, Paul.
It's the second beer when Paul gets his second 8.6% surge or IPA or whatever it is he's drinking. By the way, Paul, it's Elysian. It's not Elysian. It's Elysian beer. It's a nice IPA. It's not Elysian. Elysian.
Elysian
There you
is
go.
a Roman battle cohort. Is
Well,
Elysian.
now you're saying it right.
Elysian is the proper enunciation for the spelling of this beer. Elysian, just
Wait,
like salmon.
So what was that Matt Damon movie, Coley?
What was what?
That Matt Damon movie, was it Elysian or Elysia? I'm already
I
off.
don't even think I saw it. I just know that beer's popular over here, and that's how we say it. Elysian is how we say it. Elysian space dust, or which one are you drinking? I don't even know.
Exactly.
It
Hey,
doesn't-
Big Easy
it doesn't-
Bassin. Big Easy Bassin, you missed the very beginning where I said I always have a cap on an hour. Tonight, there's no cap. There's no cap. I've got plenty of brew, and I've got nothing to do.
And Tiffany, 2 hours is normal if you want it to be normal.
No, it's not. No, Tiffany's totally right. 2 hours isn't normal. Paul, we've had these conversations.
I'll tell you what, though, the Thanksgiving
Country boy,
that was a
my
blast.
brother from another mother.
Listen,
I'm sorry,
I'm
Cole.
so happy to see all you guys come out. Paul did it. I had some other obligations. I was able to jump into the chat for a little bit. But I told Paul, like, not only did I listen to that episode, I watched it on YouTube, and then I downloaded it. And the boys on the boat love it. That episode was so fantastic. Like,
It was awesome.
gotcha.
He was blowing me up. Come on. I'm like, I'm cooking. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get Thanksgiving treats made. All this stuff. Oh, come on. What's wrong with you? Come on. You just kept blowing me up. I was like, damn, I just better jump on here then. It was fun.
Hence why. Wait, hold on. Can we rewind that back to where Coley said, I better jump on you?
Shit.
Look. She
That's-
jumped
listen,
on,
Coley,
and 5 minutes in.
Woo!
Coley, that's payback for
I'm red.
Like, I still get shit from that episode
Blushing.
because I did the fake laugh, like, yeah,
I
I get
know.
it, guys. And
You
then I
just
did-
went to town. Like, you just were having a good old time. And they're like, what'd I say? No, really, what'd I say?
Well, I was like, but they're still laughing. I think we're talking about something different. I'm trying to be a good host.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure people are still laughing at Paul's last comment about my background from before.
So
Yeah.
Coley finally came on. She, in between baking cookies and doing whatever else she was doing, she jumped on, and like a couple minutes in, we realized her lamp could double as a
Hold
pleasure
on.
toy.
Oh. Listen, that's for bourbons and baits. I think those words are for bourbons and baits.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Scuba Steve. Which this is the most intelligent thing.
Yeah.
I can't even do it because it's a. So go back and listen to this. Wild Bill will have to tell you where it is because I'm pretty sure he watched it. Scuba Steve sent a bunch of smiley faces. I can't do it because I'm on my computer. That's the most intelligent thing Scuba Steve's ever said. Ain't that right, Wild Bill? I need you to post in there.
Listen. Let's get right to the word.
He
Coley,
left.
it's been great having you on.
Great to be here.
I really appreciate it. We got to get to the next one. I'm sure me and you will be talking, and I'm sure the folks that love Bass and Brews will be hearing from you shortly.
I hope so. And Alex, I just want to raise a glass to you. Not you, Paul. I'm raising a glass to Alex here, okay? I love you, Paul.
Homie.
Cheers.
He's the one leaving, not me.
I know how hard this is on your family, and appreciate you so much. And to Mrs. Swamp Rat and the rest of your family, God bless you, and I'll be thinking about all you. Cheers.
Thank you, Coley.
Give me a hug.
Love you
girlfriend.
too, Paul.
Give me a hug.
Okay,
that's weird.
wait, Paul, my eyes are up here. Paul, look it, up here. Look, you see? Up here. God, I tell you. That's why I made you a duck.
A fucking
That
duck.
is why
That's okay.
I made you the duck.
All right. Look at this. This is good times. Look, we're going to bring on the most eccentric, unique, weird-ass motherfucker out there.
Hey, Ramon, you're absolutely right. There's no monetization. Delirious.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Just chilling.
I like
How
the
you doing,
brother
buddy?
without the mask. Listen,
What?
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy you could be here, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, by the way, Ramon, if you're still on, Alex's kayak's already at my house. Beat you to it, dude.
He stole it. He was the one bumping the wife in and then got the guy in.
No, see, I showed up and I was like, hey, Alex wants me to take this because I'm going to mod it in my shop. She goes, oh, I'll go right for it. And you're not getting it back, dude.
Delirious, I'm so stoked you could be here. So not only were you a super early guest, but I knew you I knew you before the podcast, before Hookset. I knew you in Go Group, right?
Yeah, the OG group, dude.
The OG group, man. And you were the I saw, I guess it's inside stories here, but I saw what you did. Like that I got randomly put in that Go Group by
Megan.
By who was that? It was Megan that put me in that one, right?
Yeah, she put me in there too. She's like, oh, I think you'll get along with everybody. I'm like, you do realize I'm a psychopath, right?
Yeah, exactly. But then I saw your page, and again, we've had you on 1.5. I'm going to count 1.5 because so everybody knows he this guy's magnificent at mods, and he didn't get his full episode last week.
Yeah, I think someone was a little drinky there a lot.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Whoa. That wasn't till hour 3. That wasn't till hour 3.
You know, it was still a good time though, man. I think after like fucking 10:30, I hit a wall because I was fucking tired, dude.
I know he only drank 16 root beers, and that shit wore off.
But
you mean that motherfucker right there? I got it again, dude. It's my last one from that 20.
Paul's gonna have him back on, but you've got so much to give. But I specifically remember you with, again, we're going my life past 5 minutes of dying in this eulogy. But you, I mean, your page, I know you've transitioned past the mask, but your shit, it's not just the mask that you did. I know it's still there, but it's not just the mask. Like, you give extra work to, I specifically remember listening to, it was an early Jigs and Bigs episode with you, which is really weird.
That's why. Sorry.
So
I'm answering the question.
So I remember listening to an episode, and this is way before I got in Go Group, and you talked about how much work you put into your pictures, right? That's a lot of work. That's a lot of content creation. And sometimes, and you are kind of one of the reasons why I started this.
Oh, thanks, man.
We're full. You're one of the reasons, because I feel like we had content creators who are putting so much work into what we're putting out there, instead of just putting like a whatever picture. And I don't want to shit on anybody for whatever they do, right? But you put
do.
Yeah, I know. but you put work into your content, and you put a lot of work into each picture that you put up. There's a lot of thought, either with the editing of the photo or the framing of it, or if what mask you're wearing, you did contacts, all that stuff, which is awesome. It was different.
Got them in right now.
Which ones you got in? Which fucking weird ones you got in? Yeah, I still wouldn't let you allow my kids. Yeah, those are the ones.
Dude, if I had kids, I wouldn't be around them either. Fuck that.
But I thank you for that, because you were really, I mean, to be honest, we're going to be behind the scenes. You were one of the folks that I saw. I like your follower account is a good account, right? But I'm like, this dude does so much. I got to get him on the show. Like, he puts it in, and that kind of put my framework to what this show is putting our small content creators on a bigger platform, hopefully.
I appreciate that a lot, dude. Like you said, it's the content, man. Like I try to strive to have my page be different from everybody else's. You know, I think the only normal photos I post are none. Everything's edited. Everything looks like a cartoon or eerie.
But they look good. It's something different. Like, I mean, it draws your eye. Yeah, I dig it.
Like I like the black and grayscale I've been doing, where you just see the fish and everything behind it. Like the mask is black, that like grayscale, dude. It's just I like having my page be different from everybody else's, man. And that's why like we get along, because we both like the different shit. Like, we're always messaging each other. When I was debating on taking off the mask, I was like,
we talked a lot about
this is my plan. Yeah, like I was like, this is my plan. What do you think? And you're like, dude, that's fucking sick. And then we got on the topic of wrestling with Bray Wyatt and The Fiend.
Yo.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do right now? We're gonna defer from what is he gonna do right now? Like he's not signing with AEW. He's going to do something new with Strowman. I heard he might be
starting his own promotion.
Yo, that's what I heard too. With Strowman.
Yeah.
Yo.
Well, I mean, they're technically brothers, dude. I think Strowman's like the godfather of his kid.
They're not technically brothers. I think that was.
Well, I'm saying they're like brothers.
They're like brothers, yes. But you're right, and not only have we talked a lot, but so you guys know him as Delirious Angler. I know his real name. I will never divulge, but I know.
Which is a fictional name too, by the way.
It is a fictional name, and when you told me, I was like,
you didn't even believe me at first. I was like, dude, it seriously is. Paul wants to know now. He's like, I want to be included. Oh, fuck you, Paul.
You've got to. There's a lot of.
I'm here running the chat. Y'all talk about the Goldberg years of wrestling. I'll run the chat.
I mean, we can talk about wrestling. We're going to turn this to a wrestling podcast. Let's see how many viewers we drop right now.
Well, I would
get more. They'll talk about wrestling.
I don't know shit about wrestling.
AEW's better than WWE. Oh, shut the hell up.
But so I appreciate you, D. I've been with. I've known you for a while. Again, go Roop. Shit, when I got on Hookset, I didn't even know you were really on Hookset at that point. Like. I mean, you posted some stuff with them, you know what I mean? But we came in almost like separately on that. And
I think you came in on the announcement after me or the second announcement.
It could have been one or two after you. But
it's funny because you know how my style is. I don't brag about what companies I'm involved with unless if I'm hanging out with them. Like me and Damien Stretching Lines, who's also Hookset Hoodlums.
Yeah, he is.
You know, I brag about him when I'm using his shit, you know, and just like Hookset Hoodlums. You see me with Bill all the time hanging out fishing.
Listen, you wear a lot of hats, but not too many hats.
I wear a lot of masks, regardless of
me showing my face. I think everybody who knows what that means, you wear a lot of hats, but not too many hats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. I caught on. Wait, right, should I change my hat real quick before you go?
Maybe 4 or 5 more times.
Listen, brother, I can't wait for you to come back, man.
Thank you, man.
Because when you come back, we definitely got to link up. We got to bring the Armadas out. Dude, I'll make the trip down to you. You make the trip up to me, or we meet halfway.
I absolutely will.
Shit.
Listen, I've got plans. I don't know if she's in here yet, but I got plans when I retire. It's to do specifically – I want to do some other places, but specifically in East Coast, I want to come up to where all the hoodlums are. I'll be retired at that point. I want to just live in an RV in your guys' driveways. So I'll be there.
Dude, I got a fucking spare room. That's if you want to get killed while you're sleeping.
No, I'm going to sleep in the RV like a hobo.
Look, Wild Bill's still alive, so we're all safe around Delirious. Yeah. I'm pretty sure at this point. And y'all listen, Delirious will be on for a regular episode December 14th with our guest co-host, tentatively, Coley. Cupcake Coley.
Okay, good.
Well, you got to correct people. I'm not coming on as Delirious Angler. I'm coming on as Maniac Mod Shop.
Yes. Come on as Maniac Mod Shop. Absolutely.
But we all know there's going to be some back and forths.
Yeah.
If you watch his social media, there's gonna be some.
Maybe Delirious out of nowhere, and I've got to go to the bathroom real quick, but maybe he'll come on as his real name, which is
Brad Pitt.
It is. It's really not.
I told y'all it was Brad Pitt.
I'm not saying my fucking name. No, it's not allowed.
Look, I don't want you to say it. I want to be as intrigued as everyone else. And if Alex knows your real name, he better not say it, or this episode will get beep beep. It'll be the first beep beep.
I'll just drop this hint. It's a character in a popular TV show. He's not a popular character, but he is a character.
Oh, okay. So you're Dilbert.
No.
Hank Hill.
I fucking wish. I'd sell propane accessories all day. propane accessories.
Delirious. Love you, brother. We'll see you on the 14th. Take care. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, man. And there's the Alex. Alex, take care. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, wait. Did you guys miss it? I already said it. I'm not going to say it again. I guess you guys missed it.
They did.
Yeah.
But anyway, Alex, you take care, buddy. You stay safe.
Thanks, D. I love you, bro.
And I'll take care of your kayak.
Oh, you bitch.
So what's funny is Alex, the chat has been about 4 minutes of a couple to 4 people talking about peeing off a boat. That's where we've gone. We are 40 minutes into this podcast, and the chat is the majority of people peeing off the boat.
Listen, if somebody wants to hear a really funny story about, I'll cue it up for you, Paul. If somebody wants to hear a really funny story, so we just got in talking to Delirious, right? And Delirious, I guess being part of the Go Group, got me onto Jigs and Bigs. Our I'm not even gonna call them big sister show. It's probably our little sister show. You know what I mean? Like our bottom level show. But
I mean, Bobby Roast is your dad. We
basically is.
We talked about that in an episode.
He got me. So if you guys haven't heard it, maybe I'll link it up. But you can find it on there. It was last year. I talked about how I shit my pants on a lake, and it was the most disgusting, embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. But it's really funny because Delirious connects to that. I feel like growing with that group, a separate group, the Go Group we called them. It was with Largemouth, Sass, Megan, and a bunch of other folks. I talked to them. But speaking of Jigs and Bigs, Bobby Roast Beef wanted to drop he wanted to come tonight, right? But he couldn't because he's got real important shit to do other than this, obviously. So for everybody,
I heard he was eating pie.
Exactly, he's still eating pie from Thanksgiving. So, Paul, do you want to click here? Or do you want me to? We've got a video.
I was. We had another guest that we were going to bring in, but it keeps dropping.
It's all right. We're going to drop this video from Bobby Roast Beef. Everybody stand by.
Swamp Rat, buddy. Alex, my goodness. It's Bobby Roast Beef from Jigs and Bigs. I feel like our inability to be on this send-off live stream is a huge loss, and I just want to let you guys know from both myself and Sean the Fisherman, we wish you nothing but the best, buddy. Hopefully this time away from your family goes like that, and you're back in business. Taking inspiration from other fishing podcasts the way you do. Hope everything works out very well for you, pal. Going out to the West Coast, it's not exactly the best coast. And I know you're a native from that area. It's okay. But, your family's in Jersey, and us East Coasters, we own your ass, buddy. So be safe. I hope we'll see you sooner, much rather than later. And keep doing what you're doing, man. We'll see you soon. Thank you for your service. Bye-bye.
Lee, like, for real? I mean, he's got to hit me with the sarcastic, but then Bobby, thank you so much for that. Sean, thank you. Yeah, you're right. I bit off a lot of them, but I mean, we did it better. But I really appreciate that, Bobby. That means a lot. And I will be back onto the East Coast, the best coast. This West Coast is not for me anymore.
Thank you. Alex's dad, Bobby Roast Beef from Jigs and Pigs.
He kind of looks like me too. If I grew the beard, like, he's getting there. Like,
so Alex, I'll say this: when you told me you were 5'5", I'm like, oh my god, he's really short.
I didn't say
I thought you were high.
No, I said no. Hold on,
I thought you were higher than that.
I'm 5'7".
Oh fuck me! Anything under 5'10" for a man, you're 5'5".
Fuck you. I might be a hobbit size, but I'm still a man.
Is your wife taller than you?
Sorry, I got to go to the bathroom.
All right. Next up, we have the oldest 41-year-old man you will ever see. A good friend of mine, a local, one of the first guests that I ever had on this podcast, Mr. Mark Glendy, top 10 finisher of Are You Smoking on this podcast? Hold on, Mark. Let me finish this intro in a minute. Are you smoking on this podcast?
Hey, listen, bro. It's been emotional. We're 45 minutes in. I already want to cut it, but we are not even close to cutting it.
Look, you could fart on this podcast and it would be less offensive than you smoking a cig on the podcast.
Your face is more offensive than me smoking a cig. Mark, how are you, man?
I'm good, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, I appreciate you as a guest because I was not prepared for you. Well, no, I was not prepared for you. I don't know if you remember, like Paul gave me a whole dossier and I got really caught up at work. And I mean, you're a tournament guy and that's normally not my scene. And fuck you, Ramon. I'm not locked out. I had to eat a lot of crow on your episode where I didn't know what place you hit, where you got like second, sixth. Fuck, I still don't know. I'm still so bad at it. But I appreciate you, man, for coming on.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the opportunity. It still is my first only podcast that I've been invited to. So
no shit, really? Well,
yeah,
I'm really upset that we set the bar so high that there's nobody else.
Welcome to the fucking bottom of podcast.
I just figured
you got to tell your story.
Yeah.
I just figured I made it to the top, and so I didn't have anywhere else to go. So that's how
I take it too, man. That's how I take it, right?
Yeah, man.
Like, I mean, you hit that pinnacle, and you couldn't reach anything more. I mean, Bass and Brews is basically all it's got.
Yep. And that's where my bar's set. So
that's good.
Look, at least you understood when you came onto this podcast. You were all right.
Hold on.
Well,
hold on. He's derailed. He's derailed, Mark. He's derailed. You were on the episode. He derailed a lot.
I see the lady I'm supposed to be bumping.
Oh, she there? Hold on. Give her a minute. Hold on, Mark. Oh shit, she's there. Hold on.
So Mark, I want to say thank you as the first person that I brought on.
Yes.
We hadn't spoke before. You were the number 6 finisher in the Bass Kayak Nation Series Championship. And for you to come on, tell your story and what you did, that meant a lot for us at that time because you're a big deal in the tournament world for us. So we appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Well, I'll say, Mark, also, like you were before you. I did Nate, and we're gonna talk to him later. But you were kind of the bridge to where we're gonna do tournament anglers and our tournament kayak anglers and content creators, kind of mixing the two together. And mixing both niches together to kind of build a full-on show. And I know when you came on specifically, because I did Nate by myself, but when you came on, which is really bad, because me and Nate's going to come on. Nate might be later because I want to give him a lot of chance to drink a lot more.
So you did Nate by yourself when we tag team Mark. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, we did. God.
Damn sure.
Oh, this boy. But you helped build kind of what we want to be, which is kayak tournament anglers and content creators. And you were one of the guys who were like, no, this is a good guy to put on. He's got a story to tell. And that's all we want is storytellers. And you did an excellent job, and I appreciate that.
That, man. I love catching up on the other episodes you guys put up. Yeah. And like you said, seeing the content creators and just the different personalities that, go along with this sport that, one, probably don't get as much recognition as we'd love to see everybody get, but you guys give us a platform to do that. And I really appreciate it from my end too, man. Sad to see you be taking a break here for a bit, and appreciate your service and everything that you're doing. And
I appreciate
can't wait till you get some time off and get your butt down here to North Carolina so you can hear Paul.
I said, it's going to be on that world tour. Oh, I'm not going to hear him. I'm going to hear him yelling out Sharon Harris busting bass.
Mark, buddy, dap it up, dog.
Daps.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, so here's the deal. Right now, before we bring Rachel on, Alex's Miss Swamp Rat.
Yes.
I know his password to everything now.
He does now. You know what? The only people that know my passwords are the next guest and Paul, which is a weird
actually,
feeling.
no, because I changed all of our passwords. If you listen to last week's episode, I changed all of our passwords in case you got pissed off that it went 4 hours. You couldn't do anything about it.
Hey, side note, he didn't. He's lying. That's just for TV. But let's bring on the wonderful. Oh, there's my babe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just
shit,
up White Claws.
This is Ruby Grapefruit, and it's my third one so far tonight.
My girl.
Can you shotgun one for us so we can make sure you can do it better than Alex?
No, I'm getting over a cold that the little shitheads brought home from school. So
my little shitheads, she means our kids.
Yes, our darling little daughters brought home colds. So it's been pretty awesome here.
I'm pretty sure if you'd have daughters with somebody less weird than Alex, they wouldn't be shitheads.
No, I'm pretty sure they take after me most of the time. So
shit, you. Alex, you're fucked. I'm sorry. You have the most honest wife in America to say that her daughters, shitheads, took after her.
They're so freaking dramatic.
You have no idea. One, I mean, as a wife, I appreciate her because this is my eulogy, is what I've now decided. I appreciate her. But
this does sound like Alex is dying tomorrow.
It does.
This podcast at this point sounds like Alex will no longer be with us for eternity after tomorrow.
No, I'm just gonna spend all of his money, just like I bought myself a new laptop tonight, and he's got to pay for it. So
did you sell his kayak to get that laptop?
No, I'm just gonna spend his money.
Babe, at any point in time, did somebody in a mask come and bump you up for my fucking She didn't answer. She didn't say yes or no. I feel like Delirious made us stop at the house.
Maybe.
Babe, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for letting me fish all the times that I can. Again, this is my eulogy.
Yes, it must be really nice to have a hobby. He makes more money than me and works 2 days a week and goes out fishing the rest of the time.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
He chose to give his life to the U.S. government. You could have done that coming out of high school, but you chose to find the man who did that.
Get it, Paul.
No, the thing is,
you just made an enemy.
You just made an enemy, Paul. No, you marry into it and you reap the benefits. I only married him for his insurance. Come on now.
Look, that's okay because
I'm kidding.
Mandy,
no, she's not.
Mandy, how tall are you?
How tall am I?
Yes.
5'7".
So you had to wear
and
flats.
Amanda, I'm 5'8", right?
So you had to wear flats on your wedding day so Alex could kiss down on you.
Yes, actually, I had really short heels on for the wedding.
Alex had
real high heels. But here's the fucked up thing: I'm shrinking. How the fuck that happens? And he is like getting taller than me. So
it's because you're Polish, and that's what happens.
So that's the curse of women. Their boobs, as they get older, make them shrink.
Yes, we go shorter.
The boobs get smaller and longer, and the women get shorter.
Yes, because the boobs want to reach the ground. So.
Yes, but a good husband would help you lift them up and keep them from reaching the ground.
Hey, listen, when I'm home, I lift them up, bro.
Jesus Christ. And that fro. I swear to God, he took all this shit. I came down here thinking I would have like something I could like stand my phone up on, and then I didn't charge it.
So I told you to do it from the bed.
Alex, hold on. Alex, I'm going to drop you out if you talk during this monologue.
Okay.
Or this dialogue or whatever the fuck it's called. Mandy.
Okay.
Amanda. I don't know your real name. We'll call
Amanda.
you Mandy. We'll call you
Well,
Mandy.
no, my family calls me Mandy. Alex is like the only person in my life that doesn't call me Mandy.
Correct.
Oh my God. So, all right.
It's really fucking weird. We've been together for how fucking long? And you can't do it. And my phone keeps calling.
Hold on, real quick.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like she's got the same stand that OG Scuba Steve has, which is non-existent.
No, it's the fucking like
her lighting's better. Her lighting and sound is better.
Stand right now. That's my life. This is my life, as you see right now. The phone just falling randomly. Like
she's doing well. She's doing well, folks.
My shit show life at this point.
So, Amandy.
Amandy.
2 episodes after I started with Alex, we show up in our pre-podcast, and I see this fucking blanket hanging from the wall. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is your background? He's like, oh man, I'm trying to change it up. I'm like, you went from a nice light gray or white background to a fucking navy blue blanket? He goes, yeah, my wife said that shit looked ghetto. Alex, nobody's asking you. Why the fuck did you not go tear that shit down and burn that blanket in the backyard of Mandy? Because we had like 6 episodes of that bullshit.
Okay, so it did look really trashy. I didn't know he did it. Okay, I didn't know he did it until I came down and he like told me about it, and I'm like, nah, you gotta take that down, dude. Like, but I rarely ever come down here. Like, this is like the second time I've come down here in like months. Like, I never ever come down here anymore. Not since he took it over, because he leaves fish hooks all everywhere. And like my mom was like, oh, I let the girls play downstairs. I'm like, don't. There's fish hooks. Like, no, what are you doing? And she's like, well, it's fine. I'm like, no, I don't know what's on the floor. Don't do it. Oh, you fucking dog. Now it's the dog's fault.
Now she's fighting the dog.
Come here. Come here. I know.
What?
I know.
Amanda.
What?
Not a good guess. We don't need to see your dog lady.
I know. She says hi. She needs a haircut. Don't judge. I only get 1 day off every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so.
That's true.
Oh my! Are you a librarian?
No, I work for the fucking post office.
So yes, you're a governmental librarian.
I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, you take
Coley.
Coley
is the only one that wants to see the dog.
You take paper and you put it in alphabetical order. That makes you a librarian.
No. It goes by numbers, dude. It goes by house numbers.
Nobody asked.
He's in North Carolina. Numbers and letters are the same thing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Okay,
Look,
I get it.
Hey, real quick before we have to let you go, Amandy.
Oh, I'm being let go. I thought I was the star of the show. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, shit. We'll let Alex go, and me and you can start this bitch since he's literally leaving all of us.
No, he already left me. So.
Well, I know. He left me too. He sent me like a 3-step way after the podcast. This is what you do. He's like, oh, I'll be back next week, but after that, you got it. I'm like, motherfucker. Anyway, regardless, we're getting back to the most important parts of Bass and Brews Fishing Podcast. Say the word. True. Unless you say this shit wrong, then we got a fucking problem. Say the word SAL.
Sal.
Now say the word SALMON.
Salmon.
Oh
yeah, that's my girl.
Y'all dumbasses. Y'all a bunch of goddamn fucking dumbasses.
Amanda.
What are you talking about? It's salmon.
It is salmon. I went to the grocery store and smoked some salmon.
No.
Amanda.
Yeah.
That's that southern twang going on.
Yeah.
It's salmon.
Amanda.
Hold on. Doris said, Lotwood, we found the post office problem.
Listen, Amanda, I love you dearly. And you know that. We talk all the time. I love you dearly. Thank you for allowing me to fucking do this dumb shit with the fishing, but also continue out this journey. You've been with me fucking near since the beginning. I don't know if people know, I've been in 19 years. We've been together, fucking 14 or 15?
What's 2004 to now?
Yeah, exactly. So 17 of my 19 I've been with her. So thank you so much for that, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
You're welcome. That's why I'm spending all your money now.
I understand that, and I'm going to eat ramen for the rest of the night. I'm in a shitty Motel 6, but I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh,
but here's the deal: spend it
Oh,
because when
hold
he
on,
gets
hold
back
on,
down,
Paul, don't cut her off.
no, Amandy,
Paul,
Amandy,
don't cut off
spend
my
that
wife.
shit because when he gets back, he's gonna become a tournament angler.
I'm gonna come,
and he's gonna be spending twice as much as
in
you.
1 minute. Okay, so before you cut me off, two things.
Yes.
And people, please stop fucking ordering furniture from Amazon. Amazon does not deliver it. I do. I do not want to fucking deliver your fucking mattresses, your fucking desks, your fucking washing machines, and mini refrigerators. Fuck you guys. Stop ordering furniture because Amazon doesn't deliver it.
Use the platform, girl.
Knock the fuck off. Second thing, Christmas time. Tip your mailman because you know why? The tips trickle down to me, to the sub. So tip your fucking mailman because they've been delivering your shit through this whole pandemic. So tip your mailman.
She gave a snort in the middle.
I can reap some of the benefits and stop ordering fucking furniture. I hate you people who order fucking furniture. Go to a fucking store. Like, stop.
Hey, what's your postal number so I can order some furniture that you have to take down here to Raleigh, North Carolina, deliver for me?
I have that. It's 1-800 go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Stop ordering fucking furniture. Please. Amazon is too lazy to deliver it because it's too heavy for them. So, I do it. Stop ordering fucking furniture. Go to a fucking store. Okay. And is that my time?
That's your time. I love you, babe.
Yeah, I got some deadly women to catch up on. All right.
I got you. Oh, fuck.
I love you, Mandy. I love you.
She's just trying to pick up tips to kill me, but I love
Pretty much. I need that life insurance money so I can quit.
Whoa. No. This podcast doesn't exist. Look, if you get life insurance money, that means you have to co-host with me because I ain't doing this shit by myself.
I'll come
That's
on.
a whole different podcast.
I have no fucking clue what to ask. I'll ask them what color their fishing poles are, and what color swim jigs they use. That's the only thing.
Swim jigs. That's my girl.
That will be better questions than Alex has ever asked on this podcast. Look, now he's got to go tinkle.
Yeah. Well, I got to go drink more and pass out before I got to get up and go back to work tomorrow. So
I love you.
Bye,
babe.
Mandy.
Thank you so much.
All right. Love you too. Bye. Have fun.
All right. So our next guest. Bye, Mandy. I almost dropped.
Just drop her call. There you go.
I almost dropped the wrong swamp rat. Oh,
hold
shit.
on, Paul. You're killing.
Is this
me,
Did you just give us a Cody shot? Or was that a Wild Bill shot of your nipples?
No, Mrs. Swamp Rat killed me with that one. No,
all right,
I love that lady.
Our next guest is an early guest on season 18, episode 2, overall of Swamp Rat Fishing.
Okay.
My man, Nate shagged it. Look, I surprised him. He's like, oh shit, let me sit up. Oh shit.
I was set up for it because I'm smoking a dart. The only time I legitimately smoked darts the whole time is with Nate. And Nate, you just smoke darts, bro. That's what we do.
I think that was the product of this on our show.
Yes, it was. And Your show was the first one where I was like, listen, I can't just drink hard liquor the whole time. How you been, brother? You been good?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Just still fishing tournaments, still working construction, and just eager for next year.
If you guys haven't seen his episode, it's super early. I think you were episode, I'm trying to remember here, 7. Rollback. That is, you were my first, and again, you were.
We were before. We were before Paul.
Oh, we were before
yeah.
Paul. So.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, it might have actually been 6 or 7, but I remember I got you after the whole tour, right? Because you killed it, and I got you randomly. Not only did I get you randomly, I got you randomly and drunk and totally open.
Yeah, it was it was definitely a interesting one. I never had one where they were like, yeah, come on, we're gonna do the podcast and we're gonna drink whiskey the whole time.
We did. You're the only podcast that I have only drank hard liquor. Me and you, and we did it like drink for drink. I don't know how much you got through. I know I got through a half a bottle of Jameson on our 1 hour episode. Just to
I think
put
I
that
was
in
close.
perspective. Yeah. Like we were, I mean, I want folks to, if somebody hears this, like, I mean, roll back to that one. You explained, I mean, your whole story is amazing. All of that is awesome. And then when you broke it down, I feel like we caught you super unguarded, not in an inappropriate way, but just unguarded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was definitely emotional, you know, getting into why I fish and everything. And
Yeah,
you guys
absolutely.
don't know, you obviously listen to the podcast. Go back to the way beginnings in 1980 something of when he had me on this show.
89, I think, is where I clocked it at.
All right.
Shit, you weren't even born yet, bro.
No, I wasn't. No. I definitely wasn't.
But I thank you for coming on, because you were actually my first tournament guy that I ever had on. And it was me tipping that toe into it, because I'm not a tournament guy. But I knew you had a good story.
You will be.
In 10 months, 1 day.
Oh, we're going to make it happen, man.
Yeah. But you were my first tournament guy where, again, I just want to pull storytellers, right? But you had a good story to tell. And not only do you have a good story to tell, you could fucking tell it, brother. Like your episode is, you weave that so well. And you kill your story. I know it's weird to hear you say that, right? But you telling your story was so good. Hence why I drank so much, because I didn't have to talk. You did so much.
It was, it's been a long ride, man.
Yeah.
For the people who fish hardcore like us, they know this saved some of our lives, definitely, being able to.
Absolutely. Right? Like it gives something more. I'm going to tell you what, the biggest, as I'm in this weird angle, the biggest thing with me being here is I have to kind of give up fishing for a while, right? It's not like giving it up for the season. It's like, I mean, I might get a chance to do some stuff in some other places, right? But like those green bass or those brown bass are kind of what I dig, you know what I mean? And I don't get to target them. I get to, oh man, like I can obsess about them, right? But you can obsess only so much until you want to just dive into it. And I can't do that. It hurts me, man. I miss being on that plastic boat, that little plastic boat, bobbing around like a fucking buoy. You know what I mean? And fishing, I really do. It's heartbreaking.
I tell you what, though, man, you're gonna get the chance to catch some fish that a lot of people won't even see in their lifetime, and I am kind of jealous of that.
Yeah.
So so real quick, from my perspective, because at this point in time, I was a listener, I was a fan. I had no affiliation to this for another month, 6 weeks, I think. And so when Nate had finished where he finished in the KBF tournament, he was on a lot of podcasts, and I'd heard his story a few times. And so Alex's podcast was one of those that I heard later. You know, he'd been, I think, on KBN or on the Dark Waters podcast. So, you know, I'd heard your story before, but when you and Alex sat down and talked about your story, your history, the tournament, like it wasn't just tournament centric. There was a different connection that I felt during that podcast that you and Alex did. Like there was something that that was different. And I'd listened to every podcast you'd been on. And so, you know, again, we won't rehash it here, but folks, go listen to that podcast with Nate and Alex early on.
To be honest, like Nate, me and you drank a half a bottle of Jameson together, and we talked about fishing, and we talked about life. We talked about
and it's the essence. And that's the essence of what Alex built with this podcast.
You were kind of the precipice of where I can get. How do I describe this? So when Paul talked about it a couple episodes ago with Armando, right? Like when we talked to tournament guys, I wasn't so great with them, right? But when I talked to you, that was probably the first, but the best. But we talked real talk the whole fucking time through.
Something about your podcast, like Paul had said, it was weird coming in third place down there. It's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the meme. We actually mentioned this on Dark Waters, where it's like the guy's on the pedestal and the third place is popping the champagne. It was weird. And I think this is like the fourth podcast I got invited on after it, but something about it just felt like I was hanging out, talking with a buddy, came easy. And it was, I think that was the first one we broke a little bit over an hour too. I think
we did break over an hour, and that was, again, like you let it out, man. And we sat there and we talked like buddies. Again, anybody hasn't listened to, we're just not trying to do mindless promotion. It's a good episode. It's all the episodes are great. They're better than Jigs and Bigs, every single one of them. But so your episode, we got to delve into like why you got into fishing a little more deeper. And I feel like we got you relaxed enough, right? Because I told you this is Bass and Brews. We're gonna lubricate it.
Yeah. So this is how I explain to people when I approach somebody that I think or am not sure of, have listened to the podcast. I'm like, look, this is it can be an explicit podcast. Imagine some of your fishing buddies sitting around a campfire. Oh shit, he left. Anyway, won't be nothing new.
Sorry.
Imagine, and this is what I tell people. This is a group of buddies sitting around a campfire, shooting the shit, talking about fishing, picking on each other, and just having a good time. Yeah. That's the best way I can describe this podcast. And since I've been on with Alex, and me and Alex have done this, that's the perception I have of this. And now this was, Nate, you were on before I was part of this. But Alex, like that was kind of the essence of the podcast when I was a guest. It was just us sitting around a campfire, shooting the shit, passing around some damn stump liquor, drinking, and that was the essence of it. And I think you brought that out in this podcast.
Yeah. It was there was definitely some picking on. I was actually surprised Wild Bill kept you in Hookset Hoodlums after our podcast. But
speaking of Wild Bill, we're gonna bring Wild Bill on right now with Nate. Because Wild Bill.
I haven't talked to him since I stood him up on fishing for answers.
That's not true.
So. Apparently, Wild Bill is fucking Cinderella tonight, and he's got a time clock where his pumpkin turns into
he's also
a condom. He's got to leave.
Motherfucker too.
What up, Bill?
Am I on here? Okay, first of all,
yeah,
Nate is a fucking asshole. You guys can get off his nuts any moment. Okay. Second of all, I just talked to Nate. He's lying. I just talked to Nate about a week ago. Which you want to bring your wife back on. He was bitching about the postal and how much he has to pay for shipping. So maybe she can have some answers about that.
Hold on. Let me bring Mrs. Swamper back on.
Whoa. No. This is how last week's episode turned into a Thanksgiving special.
Oh, yeah. That was because of me also.
She's never coming back on. She's done. She already sent me. She said you guys are already fucking drunk as fuck.
Third of all,
I'm not
fucking
dealing with
wrong.
this.
You're gonna make me fucking sit back there.
Hey, did you crack that White Claw without us?
Guy, I fucking drank 30.
I'm
sitting. He told me this shit started at 5 o'clock. I've been sitting here since 5.
You've been in your green room, bro. You're not that important. We had Ken on first.
Bill, shotgun a White Claw. Bill.
I literally have 3 open right here.
Shotgun
it's not gonna shotgun it.
Chug it.
No.
Chug it.
Squeeze it. You gotta squeeze it.
Bill.
That's the same technique you guys were using on Nate before I got on.
Cody.
Shit, I had more shit to say. Oh, how weird was it? You guys were talking about Bill Goldberg, and I'm wearing a fucking NWO Rodzilla shirt. Anyway.
Hey,
and
I figured I'd call in like a radio.
Is that delirious?
That's Lockwood.
Me to do a live feed, and I'm sitting out front freezing my fucking nuts off. So I figured I'd just call in. So if you want, I can call back and say my goodbyes and farewells.
Hey, Nate, that's the kid that fishes the private water.
That's the dude, huh?
Listen, tell Lockwood to send you I want goodbyes via fucking phone because his Instagram got blocked somehow.
Probably for posting the same bass out of the same private hole every week.
Oh shit!
That's great.
Lockwood called me like it's 1999.
He's hitting the rotary phone
because his internet ain't working. It's probably because Lockwood probably don't have his goddamn server plugged in, so his internet ain't working. I bet those motherfuckers at Time Warner Cable are like, look, dude, don't go out there. This dude's a dumbass. Just don't even fucking do it. Look,
the last time he went there, he bit the nose off of the worker, and his dog started eating.
His dog was making eggs when we went there last time, and Cody was out there shitting in the front yard
with a bag of mushrooms. His dog was making eggs. Might be the comment.
All right, Nate. Nate, it's been good seeing you, brother. Again, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, man, thank you for your service. And I'm looking forward to when you come back to the East Coast, man. We'll meet up, and we'll get you in some tournaments. And
yes, sir, brother.
We'll get you on some of them good green and brown ones.
I love it, man. We'll see you.
It's been real, brother. Take it easy.
Later. All right, it's just me and you now, Bill.
All right, the way it should be.
Listen, you Tweety Bird motherfucker.
Hold on, I was supposed to not do this.
Oh, there it is. Listen,
he told me his grandmother was watching.
I appreciate you and all the boys from Hookset for bringing me on. I was I think
Bubba Ray Dudley. Sorry.
Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba Ray Dudley. But I appreciate all you guys. So you guys, so when I put in posts about, I don't know if you folks have seen it, but I put in posts about like fucking around with pro staff, right? Pro staff's a weird thing. And it can be like tempting to just do everything, right? Like you can just fucking divulge into everything.
Yeah.
And when I saw Hookset Hoodlums initially, I mean, I saw you guys probably a year ago. I was like, fuck, yo, that's something I want to get into. And then earlier this year, I got the opportunity to get into it. And fuck, man, I love you, brothers. I love all of you guys. I love you, Ken and Andrew, for giving me the opportunity to help promote you guys. Again, I'm not a fucking professional. I'm not going to be weird about that. Like, I'm pro staff. That's normally whatever. But you guys are fucking family. All of Hookset is family.
Yeah, we feel the same way.
You guys have, man, you guys are a big fucking deal. Why I keep putting shit on Instagram, and not just for the brand, but for the meaning behind the brand. And it's specifically you. I mean, Andrew just sits and fucking combs his beard. And,
he's pathetic. He's pathetic.
Yeah. And Ken's a robot, but specifically you,
Absolutely,
Bill.
yeah.
I mean, you're with us in the fucking trenches of the bullshit that is the pro staff team. You know what I mean? But I super appreciate that. You guys are, I mean, honestly, you guys are family. I really appreciate it.
Feel the same way as people know. Like, I mean, what? As soon as you get a couple like followers on Instagram, everybody's like, "Oh, you could do this for 10%, do this percent." Take that hat and shove it up your ass. Like, the only reason Hookset is the way it is because of our team, and that's why it is. It is family. Like questions, tips, locations. Look at fucking Big Easy Bassin saying when you coming down. Like, that's the way it is. This is not just fucking a discount on some fucking sinkers. And the people who want that, there's those opportunities are out there. That's not what we are. We are rock solid. And I don't just mean the Hookset. I mean the team, everybody involved. So pro staff is just a term that's associated,
and that's been my favorite
part.
What
it is.
Yeah, I know what it is, and I've you guys have stretched out bigger than ever. But I do think is funny. So tonight I decided to wear the I guess it's almost old school, right? Like we're a couple months past it. As I was walking to my shitty Motel 6 hotel in Oakland, some guy goes, "Who the fuck is Hookset?" And I go,
beat the fuck out of him.
Well, no, so I said,
no, Alex is only 5'3". That wasn't gonna happen.
Listen, I got that fucking saber from
that
Lord of
bitch
the
ran.
Rings. I
That's
got
the
it.
fastest. He ran like this.
He's like, "You're lucky my wife's not here, motherfucker."
My wife's 5'7". She'll whoop your ass. Her name's Amandy.
But
anyway,
he was like, "Who's that?" I said, "Don't worry about it. You fish?" He goes, "I fish."
Hell yeah.
I said, "Well, it's Hookset." And he goes, "Well, what do you mean by everybody?" I said, "Everybody."
Oh yeah, everybody.
And he goes, "Oh shit, you do that underwater robberies?" I'm like, "The same hat."
Dude, look at that.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, homeless dudes in Oakland know what's up.
Yeah, well, good. They should. If they're going to know anything, that's what they need to know.
Yeah.
So Wild Bill, this is all I want to know.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Are you going to get Andrew to come on this motherfucker in about an hour to finish the night?
Dude, I got to tell you something. I had that night, last week's episode, I had to go, and I texted Andrew. Andrew got on. I left. I didn't go to sleep. I couldn't stop watching. He was fucking hilarious on that show.
Yes. So send him to this.
Yeah,
I don't know where he is. He's sick. I know that. I'll text him.
I don't think I texted him because I know that he never involves in anything that's involved in
He is
fishing.
sick. I know that.
Well, he's sick with money. He's got so much money rolling.
That's why he's sick. He's sick of counting all of his money.
The Black Friday sales, all the money just clicked in.
Yeah, he just bought a new boat. I'm like, you bought a boat?
Oh, it's a pontoon boat. You know that.
I'm buying fucking Rodzilla shirts off Amazon. He's got a boat.
But Bill, I want to appreciate you, and you're also on the show too. Not only is
I was bombarded.
I
was bombarded.
What's that?
But
I was bombarded when I came on the show.
No, you weren't bombarded. You were
fucking
our
wrecked
first
Bill.
roast.
You wrecked Bill.
Honestly, you were our first and only roast. Like we
hold on. Time out. Last week roasted the fuck out of OG Scuba Steve.
Oh, I couldn't comment when you told me to comment before. Oh yeah, dude, that was so funny. Anyway.
Hey, somebody put out like 15 smiley faces and put it on here because that's the most intelligent thing Scuba Steve's ever seen.
That was the funniest thing. Or what was funnier is when, you were hammered and Andrew took his hat off. And Andrew has a full head of hair, but it's like a little receding, I guess. And he goes, "Oh, shit." He goes, "And you're fucking bald."
Dude, that rocked the boat. I was telling, I don't know if you caught earlier, like I watched the whole thing on video, and then I downloaded it, and I had motherfuckers watch it on the boat, and they've watched it all the way through, like it's on now on our we call it the Morale Network.
I love it. Yeah,
it's the Thanksgiving special, and it just says OS1 Castangwe's bullshit / Thanksgiving special.
Oh, it's so good.
But people have to understand. Wild Bill is the only one I know in Hookset Hoodlums. Like, he's the face of Hookset for me. He's the owner. These other two guys out here, they get on our chat board. But they get on our chat board, and every now and again they pop in, and like, I'm an emotional motherfucker, so I say a bunch of dumb shit all the time, and they get on out of the blue putting stuff on there, so I go in on them. And Alex is like, "Hey, that's one of the owners." I don't give no goddamn fuck.
Dude, they are both,
kick me out.
They are both much funnier and better sense of humor than me. I'm the angry one, so they could take it. Trust me.
Well, you're the angry one. Hold on, you're the angry one. I'm guessing Andrew's the money sense guy.
He's a quiet guy,
is just a robot who's just digesting whatever the AI is sending.
I will say
both very funny and different. Ken is probably funnier than anybody I know.
I don't think so. I'm gonna disagree.
I want because that motherfucker ain't been on this podcast yet.
Hold on,
and Wild Bill is a great podcast co-host guest. He's going to be one next.
And you could even listen to him. Hold on. You could even listen to him over at Hookset Hoodlums. Look that up on YouTube, right? They've got a whole series, right? I don't think Ken's that funny. I think he needs to come on Bass and Brews to really let it loose.
Oh, yeah. He would be great. He would be great. I will never, by the way, co-host this show after Coley came on because I don't want to be second best to anything. That's your co-host. And while we're at it, we're speaking of YouTube. I said this to you like about a month ago. I don't know how it happened, but it's funny that your wife brought up swim jigs because I love your swim jig videos.
Yes.
But as I started watching videos, like we watch each other's videos and watch this shit. I'm like, all of a sudden, like you're dropping a new video, and I'm like, how did fucking this guy become my favorite YouTube channel between Bass and Brews and your fishing videos? So I can't wait for you to get back and keep growing it.
I appreciate that, brother.
Absolutely. And
appreciate that.
But as I am an asshole, I thought Nate's interview on Jigs and Bigs was much better.
No, absolutely not. Hold on. Here's why.
No, I'm just joking.
Nate, no. Here's what I'll say. One, Bobby is so stifling as a tutorial, and I can't even fucking say it. Yeah. Yep. As a tyrant.
I get what you mean, so keep talking.
As a tyrant, Bobby is not. He's really not receptive to the human condition.
So here's the problem.
Okay.
Wild Bill had.
That's all I got. Like, I'm like, hey, listen, bros. This is why we don't go. What are we at? An hour and a half. That's why I'm gonna go.
I'm holding my breath.
Lit as fuck.
No,
I hope
you're
we
right.
keep going.
You're right. Bobby, although very nice, Bobby puts them up here, right? But Sean, as we know, has really distanced himself. So he brings Bobby down low.
No. So here's the thing. I think Bobby puts him up here, right? But then Bobby also puts Mussolini up here.
Sure. But think about what Paul does to you, though.
Well, Paul...
Goddamn, I'm keeping this goddamn float boat.
He's keeping it afloat, but he's like Gilligan. He's
keeping the float afloat, as he said.
All right, so Wild Bill, you said you had to leave at 9:30, so you're fucking out of here.
I'm out of here, dude.
And next, we have our great friend, Tiffany. And
Alex,
everybody
brother.
look in the comments.
Later,
This
Wild
is
Bill.
how
Hold on, let me drop it.
this is
Take it
how
easy.
you pronounce her name. Tiffany. Look in the comments.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
First of all, Paul,
Cover it.
there is nothing wrong with being 5'3". Just saying.
Thanks,
Nothing
girl.
wrong. My wife's
I'm only a couple inches over.
I'm 5'3".
My wife is 4'11" and 11 twelfths. So,
all right. Hold on. Let's cover
Pack
first
a whole
names.
lot of punch in this 5'3".
I didn't get to
yeah,
talk
but Alex
to...
packs no punch in his 5'4" frame.
Yo, hit me in a pork call. We'll see how that works.
Dude, I will fuck
but
your
to cover
skinny bitch ass up.
Is it Tiffany or are you okay with Tiff?
It's
Tiff is
Tiffany. No, it's Tiffany.
I wasn't asking you, Paul.
Kney.
Paul.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
What do you got?
Tiff is good.
Are you okay with that?
Nobody called me Tiffany until I was like an adult.
Okay. Tiff's okay. So I feel bad. I was really excited to have you on the show.
So your name's Tiff. Tiyef. Tiff.
Oh, Paul's getting there. Paul's getting there.
I think Paul hit his head as a child.
Yeah, I was really excited to have you on the show. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there for that one. I really wanted you to be. I really wanted to be out there on that one. I think I don't think we mutually Jesus. I don't think we mutually followed for a while, but I've followed you for a long time.
Oh my God, I got beer on my beard.
Hey, out of here. I'm just sorry.
Hey, get out of here. She's talking to you, Paul. She's talking to you, Paul. Hey, get out of here.
I'm talking to swamp rat fishing. Get out of here, boy.
Yeah, I was really excited to come on the podcast. I had watched Coley's episode.
Okay.
And y'all seemed like a lot of fun. And so I was kind of disappointed when Coley said you were being shipped off. And
yeah,
I was just going to deal with Paul.
Me too.
But we had a lot of fun. We did have a lot of fun that night. And yeah, it lasted 2 hours.
It was a long episode. But,
it was a long episode.
But
Coley and I carried that episode.
Oh, you guys totally did.
Yeah, Coley's like, what? She kept texting me. She kept saying, what's going on? What do we do next? What's the general idea? Blah blah. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, shit. So I started texting her the questions at the end because I wanted her to know. But I'm like, me and Alex, the only thing that we have structured on this podcast
is me.
Is the last few questions, those last stupid ass questions. That's it. And outside of that, it's just me and Alex pretty much picking on, well, let's be real. It's me picking on Alex for being a retard.
Oh,
and then our guest.
Whoa! We can find a better word for that.
It's me picking on Alex for being special.
Nah, we're gonna cut that out now.
And then after that, it's really our guest carries the conversation.
Yes,
and we just ask questions to the guest that carries that story. Whatever it is, the life story or what they're doing.
Yeah.
And so Coley was funny. She was like, "Oh my God, me and Alex, or me and you didn't have the same Alex stuff." I'm like, Coley, this was a really good episode. I felt great about it at the end.
Paul's been drinking.
Yeah,
those are inside conversations.
But Alex, I mean, I was kind of late to the program to follow y'all's channel. I'm excited that I found y'all, and I thank Coley for that. And I was pretty excited to be on and to be part of this, and I'm glad that you included me in it tonight, and I'm glad I finally get to be on the show with you. So
there you go.
And Steve had us on the other night real quick, so that was fun.
Yes. Bass and Bourbon.
Oh, you were on Bass and Bourbon. I remember.
Yes. You were on there with me.
I was on there. Well, okay. I don't know if you remember the text. I was also at the bar. Bass and Bourbon is a whole different show.
You were at a bar.
I was at a bar. But I'm glad you came on. Again,
glad it was so memorable.
But
look,
to
Tiffany,
reiterate, hold on. To reiterate why we wanted folks on. I mean, you have an excellent channel. You have an excellent page. This is all about content creators who might not be on the big sphere, quote unquote, to get a name out for it. And I don't think there's a big enough for that. And I think you have a very, especially for a female angler, I think you have a great channel for it. I mean, it's for a male angler too, right? But for a female angler, you out there, you fish, you're not ridiculous about it. You're
did you just say ridiculous?
Yeah, well, I've been drinking a lot. I'm trying to figure this out, but you've been doing a good job about it. Oh, he threw me off now. I was trying to be really sentimental about it, but I think you're an awesome influence on a lot of female anglers, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I try not to be, a bikini fisher woman.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say that side.
I don't think there's anything wrong with fishing in a bikini. I fish in a bikini in the summer. It's hot as fuck in Texas.
Yep.
But I don't take pictures and post those of me because I want people to take me seriously for my fishing, not for other things. And
I appreciate that.
But see, recently you've been posting pictures of you in your hoodies, in your jackets. It's snowy. There we go. I mean, last time she's like, shit, I'm sweating. I ain't got nothing on but a hoodie. I didn't know, and I'm sweating. You have to go back to listen to the last episode to get that inside joke. But you don't put that out there. But this is what it comes down to, right? And I say angler or fisher because we don't say huntermen, we say hunters. But this is where I come from. He's just
driving this nail. It's like a dead horse.
I'm gonna drive this fucking nail because this shit's important to the fishing community. We have anglers, we have fishers, and Coley and Tiffany and all the other people that are in our circle that we know. Women, they're still anglers. There's nothing that separates them. They're not playing the NFL football. Like our gender doesn't separate us from how we can catch fish.
I mean, I fish tournaments, and I mean my lake players tournaments only female anglers. But my BFL, and this year I'm going to do Bassmaster Open. So those are all. I'm fishing against mainly men. Like in the BFL division I'm in, I think there's in the co-angler division maybe 3 other women.
Okay. Well, I hope you kill it.
Yeah, but you excel as an angler.
I'm not trying to be rude. I got to take a potty break.
So, Tiffany, thank you. Go pee-pee. Go pee-pee, boy.
We'll entertain while you're gone. And we'll talk loud so we don't hear you pee.
Yeah, well, I know that's the thing with him in these hotel rooms.
Yeah,
the last time he did this, and I'm pretty sure
I saw that in Cole's episode.
Yes, he peed and we heard it. I mean, Coley are trying to get through it. He was just a wreck during that. It's sad. But that's why Coley and I are here, to make everything okay.
So, Paul, what beer are you on?
Like number-wise or name-wise?
Number-wise.
I have no idea because only alcoholics count the number of beers they drink. Or
alcoholics
wives.
2 beers. 2 beers. 2 beers.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
How many do you have? 2 beers.
That's only when you get pulled over.
Ever 2 beers.
Only when you get pulled over. So, sir, have you had anything to drink? Yes, sir. I've only had 2.
2 beers.
The answer to that question is, I ain't had nothing to drink, sir.
Yeah, I switched to bourbon.
This is full of bourbon. For Alex.
For Alex.
Tiffany.
Alex,
thank you.
Magically, he's going to get you the bourbon. It's for you.
We can't hear you, dumbass.
Oh, look, he got smart. He muted it so you wouldn't hear him pee.
Shit, I'm sorry. Tiffany, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate everything that you've done. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on with us. I know we're a little rough and tumble
Hey.
But I thank you for coming on with us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hugs. Fuck cheers. I want a hug.
He's doing hugs again. Don't do that, Tiffany. Don't do that. You don't have to.
Thank you, Tiffany.
But good send off and tight lines till we see you again.
That's it.
All
right, Paul. Who do you got for the next one? I'm gonna go have a smoke.
Our next guest is
Taylor.
Hold on, goddamn! Do you not hear me talking?
Oh, I love this now. I don't ever get to see this.
You told me this was my. Oh, are you smoking a fucking another cigarette?
Yeah.
I'm telling Amanda. You're smoking cigarettes, and I'm telling her they're Newports. Anyway, our next guest is. I think
we got
he's.
We got some in the queue.
Number two. Number
get through
two.
The queue.
Our most listened podcast guest ever.
Oh, okay.
I think he's number two.
Okay.
And that's this fine gentleman, Uncle Grandpa Meemaw Sean, the fisherman.
Sean.
I'm so glad and honored I could be on the Rear Admiral Hasselhoff show with his brand new co-host, Jim Martin, the guitarist from Faith No More. I am so happy that you guys could have me on.
I can't believe that Bobby pulled you out of his basement, out of the GIMP suit, to be able to come up to this. I appreciate that.
Listen, when Bobby and I were planning on doing a little roasting video together, and we couldn't get together, and he said the video himself, so I had to save a little face and wait in queue for 35 minutes just to fucking.
Bobby did no roasting. I know. He was beautiful.
And he didn't wait in the queue, so we know who actually loves us and who is taking money over us, and that's Bobby.
True. Very true. Very true.
So, Sean, I want to thank you because this is my eulogy. I want to thank you guys for having me on.
Alex is dying of cancer tomorrow, apparently, because of this podcast.
The eulogy show.
I mean, my whole point of coming on was I had one thing I wanted to say. Obviously, thank you guys for having me on a couple of times. Not really so much the time with Paul when he was wasted because we kept going in circles and we got nowhere.
That was a good ass episode.
No, it's called a co-host episode. You guys just circled the drain.
One of us circled the drain trying to pull the other down. The other was trying to pull the other out.
Bobby texted me and he said, "Listen, I'm sorry, my co-host didn't do his job either."
Look, this motherfucker tried to bring math into the equation of fishing, and I wasn't having it.
How dare someone try to bring math into an equation?
Because you don't understand math.
How dare somebody bring facts into fishing because facts only matter when you're catching fish. And most of us ain't catching fish. Facts. I mean, can I typewriter this shit out no more?
Is that where we're going with that?
No, are you just going to name more fish you catch after me and misspell them like we're not going to know?
He's committing to the fact.
Yes.
Well, shit, I can't catch more fish than you because I don't catch northern pike and pickerel and all these other bullshit fish y'all name.
I'm referring to the video where you said I got Sean here, and you misspelled it with an E at the end, which I've never seen before. And you released them, and I gave you some shit about it, and you're like, no, that was Sean with an E. That wasn't you. Oh, pardon me. I had no idea.
Look,
taking knocks at me, releasing
Way
nibblers.
To go, Paul.
I know. I got you. But Alex, it is late at night. I had some family stuff going on. I just wanted to say real quick, man, thanks. Good luck. Have a great time. I mean, being military, I know what it's like to be away from family for a long time. So thank you for your service.
I appreciate that.
You're already lined up for next year's Veterans Day special because you couldn't make it this year. You know, I threw the invite. And look, the only advice I have is you're probably you're going to be introduced to several new kinds of sandwich protein. Just grin and bear them, dude. Just grin and bear them. It's a long trip.
Brother Sean, I love you, man. I appreciate
it. All right, man. Paul, I'm sure I'll be in touch. We could have another rip-roaring show that'll make Swamp Rat
God, I hope not.
Die a little bit on the inside.
So let me tell you something. That episode is one
story.
of the top 5 episodes of this whole fucking podcast.
It fucking is.
And if you look closer at the metrics, people got 10 minutes in and said, "I'm not listening." Everybody started it. No one finished it.
No, we're talking about
brother,
the whole
80%,
podcast.
80%, brother.
It's
crazy.
So you're going to be on as a guest.
Listen, if you want to go from somebody who's professional to some dude from North Carolina, we'll take you over here.
Look, Sean the Fisherman. Do you want to be associated with Bass and Brews podcast, or do you want to be associated with Alex's daddy, Bobby Roast Beef?
Daddy.
I kind of already associated with him. I mean, what do you want me to do? Why can't I do both? I can pop in every now and again.
Listen, honestly, Sean's the perfect uncle. He pops in every once in a while. He tells me dirty stories and he backs out.
Yeah, I've heard that before. You're not the first person to say that.
Amani's gonna be like, Uncle Sean popped by last month to say, "Hey, hey."
Exactly.
Thanks, Sean, for coming on.
All right, thanks, guys. Alex, take it easy. Paul, I'll be in touch.
See you, brother.
Later.
Thank you. All right, next one up
Roll
is
up.
the
What
one, the only.
Okay.
The smartest, dumbest motherfucker in the Hookset Hoodlum family.
Oh God. Oh, this motherfucker. This Wu-Tang motherfucker.
Look, this motherfucker not only got good lighting in today, apparently he set a microphone up.
Yeah, you can hear me good and clear now, huh?
Oh, we can.
Huh?
Did you,
What'd you say?
I'm a fucking professional now, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Look, he has Tiffany on, and now he thinks he's big time.
Look, I got a proper send-off for you in the background there, Alex.
I got you, Scuba. I can't see it though. I got bad eyesight, brother, and you're a small.
No,
swing.
that's those are your beer goggles.
Yeah, what does it say?
It says "fuck off, swamp rat."
Oh, I love it.
And it has an exclamation point and a heart.
Bro, I feel like me and you have super connected with our fucking bullshit, shitty sense of humor, which is great.
I mean, it works, right?
Yeah, brother. Like this dude is, again, if you guys don't follow him, it's OG Scuba Steve, right?
OG Scuba Fishing, man. Come on.
Oh, shit. I can't fuck that up every time. That's why you don't get any play.
Nobody cares about his name. He's Shrek. He's a skinny Shrek, ugly motherfucker.
No, I love you, brother. I appreciate everything you guys give me. You're one of the ones, like I said, with Bill and Delirious. You guys are the Hookset members that brought me into this, and I fucking super appreciate all you guys. You guys have been there for me. We've talked about it. I know Jugs and Bugs have talked about it. That team staff chat is special. Not everybody's on that, and I fucking super appreciate being on that because I can lay it out, and you guys are there for me, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. No, we I don't know, the last year and a half, man, it's been awesome.
It really has been. It's been awesome to see. Shit, who just dropped? Oh, I just dropped. Oh shit, my AirPods are gonna kill in a minute. Hold on.
Alex, we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No, I can hear you. I can't hear Paul. Paul, we can't hear you.
Well,
you're fucking mute. You're bullshitting out, Dick.
But I appreciate you guys. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you guys. You got me on the tail end of this.
You know, Paul, it's dangerous. You kept me in the backstage for a while, and I've downed a case of cider. I've been drinking Knob Creek, eating tacos. It's real over here now.
Can you guys hear me?
Alex is all fucked up. Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, we hear you, goddammit.
Okay. It probably sounds like shit though. The earphones are out, but I appreciate you, brother. I'm trying to wait for these things to charge back up.
It's
Paul,
crystal
take it over.
It's crystal clear.
Is it crystal clear?
Crystal fucking clear. We can hear you as clear as day.
Huh?
All right. Hey, Paul, real quick, add Lone Star. Yeah, again, I appreciate you, brother. You're
Oh man,
I
appreciate
talked about
you too.
earlier in this podcast with Ramon. Like you, we've never met, but you're my brother. Like I fucking never met you, but we have so much in common. We've talked so much. I appreciate that.
Well, when you come home, we're definitely gonna go fishing. I will have a kayak by then. So
I hope so. At least if it's a Hobie, I'm not gonna fuck with that.
It's not a Hobie. Oh yeah! Fuck you, Durant. Oh, sorry.
What are you freaking out about?
The Knicks just tied it up with the Nets. Oh, fucking 3, baby.
Let's go Nets. Let's go Nets. Let's go Nets.
Whoa, damn. Rob was up next, but he just left. So I think we gotta have our favorite lineman on. Hey, Scuba, I love you.
I love you guys.
Thank you, OG.
Out, keep watching.
Thank
keep
you,
commenting.
brother.
Hey, if you're watching this, go to hooksethoodlums.com. Buy some shit. Buy some motherfucking shit.
Buy that shit.
Hey, Alex, be safe, man. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Love you,
Thank
Scuba.
you, brother. I appreciate you.
Oh, we're gonna be Rod on. We're gonna be Rod on.
Oh yeah, let's
bring him and Carlos.
Well, hold
the fuck on. No, shush.
One super
look,
festive.
No, shush.
Okay.
Look, motherfuckers, turn your phone the other way. Thank you, Rod. Turn the phone the other way. Jesus Christ,
dear
you
God.
redneck motherfuckers. Rod kills. His shit's still fucking wrong.
Rod's like, fuck
Thank
that
you.
shit. It's just a dick at this point.
Alex.
Thank you.
Lone Star.
My man.
Carlos.
That one's to you, buddy.
One's for you, man. We've been missing.
Sorry I'm late to the party, but I had some shit to do. You know what I mean?
Don't apologize for nothing you can't control, bitch.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a long day.
You hear. That's all that matters.
Listen. Rodney, you there? Okay. Can you hear us? Can you talk?
I can't hear Rerod.
We can't hear you.
You got to allow.
Now we're good.
Yeah.
Hey, here we are.
Man, I wish this would go full screen for me.
Well, maybe if you would have got on earlier.
Dude. I had shit to do, man.
Dude, Carlos, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate both of you guys. But specifically, like Carlos, I appreciate you, man. We touched base before Hookset, and then you got in after me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the chit chats we had about everything, like fishing and the extra shit.
Yeah, for the guys and gals that don't actually know, I got my deal with Eco Fishing Shop because of Alex.
Yeah.
Alex talked me into making a YouTube, and I don't know. I did 2 crappy videos, and then boom. Went straight to the big leagues, folks. And I haven't made a video since, so that was all that was all Alex is doing. I mean, I have to give Alex credit for that. Yeah. So Alex played a major role in the success of my page, if you want to say that.
Good job, Alex.
Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate your service as well. I hate to see you go.
I know.
But love to watch you leave.
It's only temporary. Carlos,
only temporary.
It's only temporary.
Yeah, only temporary, man.
And Rodney, man, once we got on Hookset together, I feel like we had we bullshit a lot too. And I appreciate everything you're doing. I feel like what you're doing is super underrated on most of social media. And by that I mean you're showing like the advancement of your outdoors and your kids' outdoors together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, which I think is fucking awesome. Like it's
I
amazing.
follow a handful of other pages that are based around like father and their child being in the outdoors, and man, trying to watch those guys try to grow it's difficult. I mean,
yeah,
it just is, because there's that fine, and especially like with YouTube anymore, there's such a fine line that we have to walk. You know, if I have my kid in any of the videos, well, you know, instantly everything gets struck down, and you know, it's just so hard to get your content out there because of having the kid with you. You know, so you got to walk that fine line and try to make everybody happy while putting original stuff out.
But you're still doing it, and you're still plugging away at it, which I really appreciate it. I appreciate your mind frame on everything. Again, this is my eulogy, so when I die, I'm super appreciative of that. Like, I think, listen, man, I wish, and towards the tail end when I left, I took more pictures of me and my girls fishing, and I wish I would have done more. Like, I wish.
Yeah.
After watching yours, I'm like, fuck, I really should have done more. And that's more of a drive for me when I come back to all of this. Is to
absolutely, and that's the hard part
to your page.
I mean, my son's 5 years old, so it's hard. He enjoys it and he loves everything that we do, but he's very flighty at the same time. So. You know, in the morning we talk about going fishing, and then by the time lunchtime gets around, you know, he wants to go play with his Hot Wheels cars in the dirt. You know, so it's hard for us to kind of always get together, but when we do, you know, we try to make as much out of it as we can.
I love it, man. I love seeing it. Paul, what do you got?
I'm trying to get. I don't know if I'm saying it. I'm trying to get goddamn Lockwood. Lockwood sent me a video. I'm trying to get this motherfucker on here because Lockwood apparently is the most redneck fucking Marylander ever. And the motherfucker can get internet service. Apparently.
And I'm telling you, I think Lockwood came in with me and Alex into Hookset. And he got talking about 400 acres or something of property and need to come out camping. And then I seen his fishing for answers, and instantly I was like, I can't go hang out with Cody. I'm not sure if I'll ever come back. Love the dude, but I don't think one-on-one I can go hang out with him.
Listen, we'll never.
I love you,
right? Like that just sounds almost /paradise /destruction all in one.
Yes. All in one, mass chaos, all the time.
Oh, he hit a Michelob Ultra.
Bass and Brews. I had to do that crack.
I love it, brother.
Had to do that crack, boys. Man, this is. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to get sentimental with you boys, but it's kind of fucking sad.
I
haven't even sent a kid off to college, and I kind of feel like I'm sending one off to college. It's kind of weird, you know? Like, shit.
Look, guys, Alex ain't dying. This motherfucker doesn't.
No. But I get what he's saying because I mentioned it, Carlos. You missed it.
I mean, it is the Coast Guard. So come on. I mean, let's get it real for a second.
Let's check ourselves real quick. Check valve. Let's check ourselves. Check valve.
Just busting your balls, man.
No. I mentioned it earlier. Like I did all this work to build this. You missed the first half. You were working your ass off during the first half. But I mentioned like I busted my ass to build this YouTube first, right? And then I did the Instagram and then the podcast, right? And there's a lot of people, tons of people. We've had them all on the show that helped make this happen, including you guys. and it's really weird leaving it. It's I know it's in good hands with Paul, but like I haven't put out a real fishing video in fucking a month. You know what I mean? Like I haven't touched a bass in 3 months. It's fucking crazy. It's I mean, you're right. It's like leaving a kid for college. It fucking sucks.
But you know what's good, I think, for you, Alex, is that now, like when you do come back, when you finish this tour, like, you know how many people are gonna help you get all of your engagement, like all the shares, like dude, it's gonna come back super, super fast.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think
100%.
it will. I mean, all the shares, you already have a mega fan base and stuff, and you know, you have a lot of friends and stuff. I think it's going to come back really easily and natural for you when you come back.
I appreciate that, but you mentioned on that whether I get the ultra engagement, whatever. It's the hence why I wanted as many folks as we can who help touch myself. God, that sounds weird.
Ooh.
But
Bass
and Brews,
I know I do.
You touch the fuck out of me. But that stuff, right? Like I appreciate you guys more. Like I can be at 1,900 followers, whatever, right? But the consistent folks that like dig my shit, right? And you guys that are involved in all of it, that's what I appreciate. And I mean, I think Bass and Brews is the best thing that we've come at in all of this. Like as much as I put work into the video editing, I think Bass and Brews is the best to come at this. And it's Paul involved in that. And we're going to make this bigger and better when I come back. So
it will be, I promise you.
And you got plenty of time now to even think of like more original things to do. You know, you're not so rushed at trying to pump stuff out every day or every week or whatever. You got plenty of time to kind of step back and come up with your own original ideas now.
Yeah. I mean, you guys missed it. Maybe I think you might have been sitting in green room, Rodney. But like I got some fishing trips planned for some exotic places. So
that'll be awesome.
I didn't skip anyone in line, did I?
You did. You skipped all of them, dickhead.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that's how this worked. I thought I was going to get on here and there was going to be
no.
like
You
50
came
squares.
in and I literally dropped 9 people to get to you.
Oh.
No, I didn't do any of that.
Yeah, it was Paul's fault while he's sitting there not saying a fucking word in his white frame
this
glasses
is more
with
professional
no lenses.
than the Jigs and Bigs round table where it's like 47 people and Debo and mass chaos and nobody knowing what's going on.
What happened? Where am I?
Dude, so Alex,
have y'all been waiting on me? I mean,
so,
I died this
Carlos, what do you got? Hold on.
Tonight.
Carlos, what do you got?
Look,
since
Carlos,
you've been
hold the fuck up. I can't hear nothing because my earphones ain't set up for y'all. So hold on, let me look. Why Carlos got on the same fucking he got on the same vest I got?
Because he's been working construction and you've been going to fucking baseball practice.
Ow! I hit my
playing with their honeybees.
It sounded like Carlos saying, I lost another bass.
I haven't lost one in a while, Paul.
He hasn't caught one in a while.
Dude, you missed one of the most epic phone calls, Alex.
Yo, what
Paul calls one night randomly, and I swear to you, the next day my foreman was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "Well, I'm a little bit hungover because I stayed up with fucking Paul all night talking on the fucking phone."
Yeah.
Like, next thing I know, I'm 20 beers deep. We've accomplished nothing. Like, you missed such an epic phone call, man. It was, I think,
is that one of the
got
2:30 in the morning Hookset phone calls that we get from Paul?
Yep, that was it.
Yep.
Well,
listen, why I got underway.
I answered it. Yeah, I answered it, and fuck, was that a mistake?
Look, Big D started that shit by answering the initial call. Like he answered. Big Nasty was like, not Big D. Big Nasty was like, hello. I'm like, what's up? Oh, hell
All right, boys. Speaking of Big D, we're gonna drop you boys off. I really appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah, for sure.
I love both of you guys.
All right, Alex.
Listen,
stay safe, man. Paul, pick up the
Real
dictionary.
quick,
I love
real
you,
quick,
boys.
real quick. Hold on. Y'all, go listen to Carlos on Armando's episode of Bass Kayak and Beers. Go listen to that shit. Carlos gives this story. It's wonderful. What are you saying, Rod?
All right, man. I said go pick up a dictionary, and Alex, be safe, man.
Hello.
All right, see you guys.
Peace, man.
All right, Alex, are we ready to do this?
We brought them all in. D.
I just wanted to get on and say, be safe and have fun with whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Out there, saving immigrants and I don't know, whatever you're doing.
Hold up.
But I thank you for
that. Are you 7-year-old daddy? Be safe. I love you. Jesus Christ. Talk some shit fishing, dude.
No, he's just giving it. Hey, bro, I appreciate that. Obviously I've only got a couple months left.
Get it.
I'm gonna try to be as safe as possible. So, but you keep pumping out those fucking stellar baits, bro. Like they're getting better and better. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're coming.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a bunch of guys behind us now, and I tell you, there's some stuff coming that nobody's ever has even seen yet. So we'll see after the first of the year.
Love to see that.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good time. But that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to come on and harass you for a minute. Paul, you're ugly.
So in the world being ugly, we like to say it nicely as ruggedly handsome.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have some more talks in the near future and whatnot. Because I want to get on and pick your brain too.
Oh shit! You want to pick my brain? Goddamn! Well, look! I will talk till the days have ended on Earth. So
I know that it doesn't surprise me, and trust me, I can talk forever too. So
I know.
But look,
all right, D. Thank you very much.
I used to be. Hey, ho, D, don't leave. I used to be a wildland firefighter. So, like, if the woods are on fire. Oh my God! He dropped him. Bring his ass in.
Listen, at the
no, Big D.
Of this broadcast.
No, Big D. He's drunk and fucking.
We're switching.
Hold up. I used to be a wildland firefighter. So, oh my God, I added you back. I'm about to cancel Alex. Yes.
What do you want to talk about? I guess we could talk about stuff. Christmas tree that went up 2 weeks ago.
No, we're going to talk about firefighting because I used to be a wildland firefighter. God damn
dude,
it,
I'm
change
just
your
an
shit
ambulance
back,
driver.
you
That's all I do.
dumbass. Huh?
Change the bag now.
All right. Anyway, we're going to talk because you're going to get on here and we're going to talk. All right. Anyway, goddamn. All right. Hold on.
Hey.
What? What the fuck?
What's up, Scuba?
Don't
fucking hang up on me, Paul.
If anybody's still listening at this point, now we're hitting the random. Alex is dropping folks after 10 seconds and seeing who pops up.
What's cooking, Coley?
Hey, baby, what's shaking?
I'm drinking some bourbon now. They done left us in the back room too long.
I know, Alex. Damn, like I was like shot. See you, Scuba. Alex, one more. Come on. I know you got one in you. Put this one over the top.
Hold on, girl. Paul's still trying to figure out the stream, but
Paul's just looking fly in his white LMFAO glasses.
Hey,
what happened? Where am I? Where am I?
Hope things work out.
Oh my shit! Hold on. What happened? What happened to our firefighter friend Steve-O?
We're taking shots, Paul. Get on board or get off, or step off. Get on board or step out.
Yo,
Thank
she's
you.
co-hosting.
Thank
bitch.
you.
That means you need to regulate.
Coley.
Hey, cheers. You need to learn to listen to me, Paul. Get used to it.
Y'all suckers.
What is that?
Oh, Tiffany! Get it up, girl. Get it up. Come on. Yeah, cheers.
Sideshow, Tiffany, we're after hours, but you still need to drink another one with all of us.
Okay, hold on, guys.
Hell yeah.
Today, I'm highlighting the bullet.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Oh, shit. You highlighted bullet last time.
Wait, did you get rid of Alex? Where'd Alex go?
Last time I did
He's being a
Tokyo.
bitch.
I'm here.
Who knows?
Tonight I did bullet.
I'm here.
I think y'all need to try this stuff. It's 92 proof. It's some powerful shit after 3 seltzers.
Oh, you're crazy.
That shit ain't
This is
nothing
called, I
after
bought this at the Coast Guard
8% White
Exchange,
Claw.
and I live
That's
in a
good.
hotel
That's good.
6.
I was out of Woodford. I turned off my ring.
Jim Beam's all right. Hey, look it. I got a serious question. Take a shot. I got a serious question for you, Alex. This is super important. Not a
Hold on,
tinkle.
real
We gotta
quick.
have a rally.
Just so you know, this
You
is
got a
still
bladder of a freaking hamster, Paul.
Yo,
This
we're
is only
still
the
live,
second
just
time
so
I've
you
been
know.
tinkle.
Hey,
Alex,
hey,
is
hold
3.
on.
Cheers.
Hold on.
Cheers.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.